What's up, preppers? Quick news alert here. It's the Russian terrorist attack that has happened in Moscow. This has happened this evening. It's all over your feed probably already. You've probably seen loads. I will pre-warn anyone, if you've not and you're searching for it, be careful when you go on X and Twitter. Some of the footage is absolutely disturbing. Okay, there's video capture of everything, but just be careful before you watch anything, because things like that can stay with you if you're not sensitized to it. So what's happened is there's a concert hall in Moscow. 3 or 4 assailants have come in, automatic weapons, including an incendiary grenade by the looks of it, which they threw at the crowd straight away, which started the whole fire. The whole thing's on fire. As I'm just going through this, I will just have this playing here, and you can see. So at least 40 people have been killed in the terror attack, and another 100 wounded. That's the numbers so far. That could easily go up. They tossed a grenade, or an incendiary device or grenade, towards the crowd at the concert, which starts the fire. They began firing automatic rifles at the entrance to the main hall while the concert was going on. And yeah, I've seen the footage. It's not good at all. They don't look like what some people would expect terrorists to look like, as it were, but they've got a suspicious van outside which has got a Ukraine number plate on, but then Moscow Times have instantly come out and said it's not related to Ukraine. How they would know that so quick, I'm not sure, but we'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, so you can see it's just absolute chaos through the footage there. Now, a bit more footage had just come out before I came on here, and they've apparently arrested one of the shooters. So here he is there. This is all unconfirmed, but that's apparently what that is there. So what's happening? What's going on? The biggest problem with this is, at the moment, obviously, the biggest problem is the loss of life and the innocent people caught in it. So my heart does go out to the victims and the families. It's horrendous. Anywhere in the world this happening is horrible. But for Putin, this is a reason to recruit now. He wants to raise this massive army. This was just circulating around the news just before, that he wants to raise this big army, another 350,000 troops. What's a better way to raise an army than your own home country's under attack? You know, fight for your country, save our motherland, all that lot. The propaganda off the back of this will give him his army in no time whatsoever. And don't be surprised if they find evidence that points to either the United States being the backers of these people, or one of the Baltic states like Lithuania or Poland. So he's got a reason then to go in. That's just my 2 cents, but literally that would not surprise me at all. So anyone remembers early March, the United States Embassy in Moscow issued a statement, said it was monitoring reports that extremists have imminent plans to target large gatherings in Moscow, to include concerts. So, I mean, that's obviously exactly on the money there. So it's horrible that this is going on, but I think the fingers are going to be pointing towards America, towards the West, and this could be the reason. That it's not just, he doesn't need reason to go in to the Baltic states, doesn't need reason to fight NATO, but something like this in the capital city justifies it among the people, as far as Putin's concerned. So with regards to us, just bear that in mind as you start to prep now. This could be another catalyst, another match that's going to strike this World War III fire between what is soon to be the Soviet Union again, if Putin has his way, versus NATO. I'm not saying expect to fight off the Soviet Union army at your door, but as a war does spread across Europe, does affect different countries in Europe, it affects everything for us. Our supply of diesel and petrol, gas, your electricity, everything like that could be affected. We expect blackouts. Make sure you're prepared for that. Food supply can be affected massively as it spreads across Europe. That'll be more and more. Like half of what's on your plate is imported. All right, so make sure you've got a plan for food, either self-sufficiency or just a good backstock of food. Fuel for the vehicles, make sure you're topped up on that, and try and get all these supplies in now before these prices start to skyrocket, because they will. As the demand goes up, as the supply comes down, that price will increase. All right, so the only reason I'm bringing you this is don't want to repeat what everyone's already said on YouTube. Go and see NY Prepper, go and see KLW News, all sorts of channels like that. There's loads of live news streams reporting on this, so I don't need to give you every single detail. If you want it, go through them. I'm telling you as my subscribers and my followers, because this could directly affect how we prep and how quick we need to prep and how ready we have to be. Be vigilant, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video.